3 nights they came out of the west, out of the west, and which was the best? Adalili, Adaleo, Agenrosen, Arudhizo.
There were 3 men came out of the west, their fortunes for to try. And these 3 men made a solemn vow, John Barleycorn should die. They've plowed, they've sown, they've harrowed him in, threw clods upon his head. And these 3 men made a solemn vow, John Barleycorn was dead.
There's beer in the barrel and brandy in the glass, and little Sir John proved the strong man at last. Adalili, Adaleo, Agenrosen, Arudhizo.
They let him lie for a very long time, till the rains from heaven did fall. Then little Sir John sprung up his head, and so amazed them all. They let him lie till midsummer's day, till he looked both pale and wan. Then little Sir John grew a long, long beard, and so became a man.
There's beer in the barrel and brandy in the glass, and little Sir John proved the strong man at last. Adalili, Adaleo, Agenrosen, Arudhizo.
They hired men with a scythe so sharp to cut him off at the knee. They rolled him and laid him by the way, serving him most barbarously. They've wasted him o'er a scorching flame, the marrow of his bones. But the miller, he served him worse than that, for he ground him between 2 stones.
There's beer in the barrel and brandy in the glass, and little Sir John proved the strong man at last. Adalili, Adaleo, Agenrosen, Arudhizo.
And they have taken his hero's blood and drank it round and round and round. And still the more and more they drank, their joy did more abound. John Barleycorn is a hero bold, of noble enterprise. But if you do but drink his blood, 'twill make your courage rise.
3 nights they came out of the west, out of the west, and which was the best? Adalili, Adaleo, Agenrosen, Arudhizo.
Galentine's Day, Liv.
Happy Galentine's Day, Asia. Wait, didn't the Digital Ren Faire ask us to host their Valentine's Day show?
What? Valentine's Day? What's Valentine's Day?
No idea. Well, welcome, lords and ladies.
Oh, hello.
To our Galentine's Day, Valentine's Day, whatever that is, celebration. We are your hosts for the evening. I'm Liv.
I'm Asia.
And we are from Music the Gathering.
Let's play!
Here your drinks.
Oh yeah, we forgot Marco's in the band too. Marco!
Yeah.
Oh!
Marco!
Yeah, hey, it's Galentine's Day, happy.
Why don't you come join us, Marco?
Oh.
You can join us.
All right.
For Galentine's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, since it is Valentine's Day, Ozzy and I have decided to take a little break for the musical portion of today's show and ask Marco to sing all the songs.
Yeah, while I might never
I
have
do.
felt love for humans, I do feel love for making Marco work extra hard and tell us stories about his crappy past.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard his love songs. They definitely, if you're talking about Shakespearean plays, they're not comedies.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, because he's ended up here with us. So, must not have worked out too well for you there, Marco.
Poor man.
No, I have some bad stories. Some sad stories.
Oh, I can't wait to hear them.
Me
Yeah.
neither. But we don't just have sad stories about Marco's love life. We also have some other special guests throughout the evening. For example, we have the Harlot Queens, who are some saucy sirens who are going to be singing us some songs. And don't worry, sometimes they can do very raunchy material, but today they're about PG-13. So if you have young ones in the audience, that's mostly fine. I think the worst thing they say is the name of a bird. Ozzy, did you know that there's such a bird as a dickcissel?
I didn't know it was a bird. But I can't wait to see that. And I also can't wait to see the Dungeon Barkeep, who with his gaming dice and his complete lack of regard for his own taste buds, will be making some crazy Valentine's Day cocktails. So I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for these drinks as well.
Yeah.
Cheers to you, Liv.
Cheers. Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh, I completely forgot he was there.
Forgot you were here, Marco.
Hey.
Well, all right. I guess let's dig into these stories of love, eh?
And she said that if I didn't have any more gold to give her, then that was it. And so she went away.
Yeah, wow. It's super sad, Marco.
Oh, I get through it. I get through
You
it.
really do. Good for you. You just keep going.
I
And
do.
that's something I really admire about you.
Yeah, no matter how many times people really just destroy you, all these women just completely make a fool of you.
Eviscerate you.
You just get right back out there. It's really, really impressive.
You know, I just don't notice my own wounds.
Can we just have a second?
Gotta go get some ice cream.
Bye.
We are the Harlot Queens, and you are in for a royal treat. I am Cecily Gifford, Queen of Hearts, the farmer's wife. I mean, the widowed farmer's wife. I love baking chicken pot pie. Just don't ask me for the recipe. It might kill ya.
Chewy. I am Bella, Queen of Coins, and I am 0 days sober. Good try.
I am Grania, Queen of Diamonds, Tavern Mistress at your service. I'll gladly take your order and your wallet.
Je m'appelle Eleonora Fakin Huitilla. You can, of course, just call me Eleonora. Jaunty, vigilant, but beware my duplicitous and fickle nature. Je ne tu m'aimerais pas quand je suis en colère. Oh, well, yes, it's French.
I am Sophonisba Anguissola, Queen of Cups, a prestigious painter, a sweet and charming lady of the upper class. Or so the upper class thinks.
We want to thank the Digital Fair for having the Harlot Queens here tonight. But you know what this show needs less of?
Clouds.
Bugs. Definitely bugs.
No, children! Children! Yes. If I am old enough to be your mother, then you are too young to watch.
Go to bed, little children. Nighty night.
Good night, good night.
And please also don't forget to send a virtual tip to our virtual tip jar. Yes, big or small, we are at PayPal at the Harlot Queens, and we prefer bigger, if you know what I mean. Bigger tips. Yes. So we are the Harlot Queens. If you're not familiar with our show, we've been called Ladies of the Night with questionable integrity. Yes, though personally I've never been questioned in the bedroom. At least by those who are still alive. Some would even say I'm great. Sort of like Catherine, if you will. Although I feel like maybe she was great for other reasons.
Oh, poor Catherine.
Yeah, she spent more time in the stable than in the bedroom. Catherine went riding across the hillside. They spoke of her greatness from far and from wide.
Her skill with the horses just could not be beat, except by her talents when under the sheets. Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, rise with you light. Her suitor he came and he knocked on the door. He waited and counted 1, 2, 3, and 4. He entered the room with his sword standing proud, but Catherine the Great was nowhere to be found. Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, rise with you light.
He checked in her bed and he looked in her drawers. He tipped up the cupboards and opened her doors. He hunted her far and he hunted her wide. And when he found nothing, he went back inside.
Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, rise with you light.
And soon he was struck by a sound from afar. It came from a room where the door was ajar.
He crept up the stairs and got down on his knees, put his eye to the crack so that he could see.
Oh, that's not pretty.
What's crack?
Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, rise with you light. There we saw Catherine, but oh, spare his heart, with a smile on her face and her legs spread apart. You should have known better because, well, of course, Catherine was happy when she rode her horse.
Pretty little pony.
Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, ride with your light.
Can you handle it a little faster?
No. Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, ride with your light.
Not fast enough.
What? Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, rides with delight. Yes! No. Giddy up, Katie, hold your reins tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Katie rides with delight. Oh, go! Giddy up, Katie, tight. Giddy up, Katie, ride into the night. Have you ever seen such a glorious sight? Giddy up, Katie, ride with delight. Deep breath, everyone. Giddy up, Katie, rides with delight.
This is my first tale of my first love, some would say.
How'd it go?
Not well.
Classic.
Come, single bell and bow, oh to me pay attention, don't ever fall in love, it's the devil's own invention. For once I fell in love with a maiden so bewitching, Miss Henrietta Bell out of Captain Kelly's kitchen, with me tooraloo-a-lie, me tooraloo-a-lie, hello, me tooraloo-a-lie, me tooraloo-a-lie. Well, at the age of 17, I was apprenticed to a grocer, not far from Stephen's Green, where Henrietta used to go, sir. Her manners were sublime, she set me hard and twitching, when she invited me into a hoolie in the kitchen. Me tooraloo-a-lie, me tooraloo-a-lie, oh, okay, tooraloo-a-lie, me tooraloo-a-lie. Well, next Friday be the day when we was to had the flare-up. I dressed myself quite gay, and I frisked and oiled me hair up. The captain had no wife, and he had gone a-fishing, when we kicked up high life down below stairs in the kitchen. With me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie, oh my tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie. With her arms around me waist, she slyly hinted marriage, when suddenly with great haste came Captain Kelly's carriage. His eyes were full of hate, and poison he was spitting, when suddenly downstairs he came right into the kitchen. With me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie, oh my tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie. When the captain came downstairs, though he saw me situation, despite of all me prayers, I was marched off to the station. For me they take no bail, but to get home I was itching, and I had to tell this tale of how I came into this kitchen. With me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie, I can explain. Although I swore she did invite me, he gave a flat denial. For assault he did indict me, and I was sent to trial. She swore I robbed his house, and despite of all her screeching, I got 6 months hard for courting in the kitchen.
Real hard.
Me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie, oh no. It was worth it. Tooraloo-ra-lie, with me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie, me tooraloo-ra-lie.
You know, it's fine to be picky about a suitor.
It's true. You can't walk out with just any Thomas, Richard, or Harold.
Or butcher, or baker, or candlestick maker. Why not choose all three?
Yes.
Because a queen has to have some standards.
Oh, does that mean that you don't have any, Cecily?
Your young maid have been courted by many, of all sorts and trades as ever was any. A spruce haberdasher first spake to me fair, but I would have nothing to do with small ware. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will.
A sweet-scented courtier did give me a kiss and promised me mountains if I would be his. But I'll not believe him, for it be too true. Courtiers promise much more than they do.
My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will.
There was a young gentleman spoke of my curls and wanted to cover my chest with his pearls. But I did remind him while my curls were shown, the tails of his pearl sack were quite overblown.
My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. A master of music came with intent to give me a lesson on my instrument. I thanked him for nothing and bid him be gone, for my little fiddle must not be played on. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will.
A cunning clockmaker did court me as well, and promised me riches if I'd ring his bell. But I looked at his clockwork and said with a shock, your pendulum's far too small for my clock.
My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. To other young lasses may do as they will.
There was a dread pirate that washed ashore, who offered his beautiful booty and more. He plundered and pillaged and left them half dead, and sailed off to sea with his seamen instead.
My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will.
Well, I could brag of 100 or more, besides all the gangsters recited before. Spake of their dresses in hopes of a snap, But young as I was, I understood that.
My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. To other young lasses may do as they will. My thing is my own, and I'll keep it so still. Other young lasses may do as they will.
And so then I showed her the Medal of Honor. But then, I mean, what else are cinnamon buns for? That was the third time that she told me that we maybe should sort of see if we could continue to go down that road, which I thought was smart.
Yeah.
But
so smart.
ultimately, it was about listening.
Everyone, we have quite the surprise for you today. We would like to welcome the newest member of the Harlot Queens, Bella! Yay! Come on up, Bella.
Very nice.
Now, Bella, we couldn't make you a proper queen unless we gave you a coronation. So just hold right there. Yes. Now wave to your adoring fans.
Wait, hide this from...
Shh! Don't listen to her. She's just jealous. Now, we want you to pose so that Sophie may draw you a beautiful... Don't look that way. Look straight ahead. Yes, that's your fans. Draw a beautiful portrait of you that we could hang up in the tavern. Oh, yes. Hold still.
This will be so pretty.
Yes. Oh, you look gorgeous.
Yes,
you
work
look
it.
Oh, yes, work it. Yes, keep me
We
pouty.
love the
pouty.
camera.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome, Sophie, to the Harlot Queen.
These are mine.
We hope you didn't mind that little bit of haze in there.
Oh, and that's mine.
Oh, it's okay.
You'll be all right.
You know what the tossing reminds me of?
What?
The time that one of my husbands brought me to the ocean on his beautiful big boat. I mean, it was large and luxurious.
Lovely. That's how we like
But he just kept yapping and yapping and yapping, so I just tossed him when I saw the siren right over the boat. And I just watched as the siren sang him away.
Lovely. That's exactly how it should be done.
That is one method.
Yes. All right. The sirens do take care of business.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And happily married ladies from all around the town have a little secret that takes away their frown. Your husband is a beast, a bastard, a pain in your rear. Go down to the seashore to see if a siren's here. Go down to the seashore to see if a siren's here. A siren can relieve you of your burden, yes, it's true. No man can resist their song that echoes from the blue. If your husband is out all night or spends all of your dough, suggest a picnic at the beach and down the shore you go. Suggest a picnic at the beach and down the shore you go. Some husbands bring you flowers, others bring you thorns. Some snuggle tight while you sleep, others stay out till the dawn. If you find yourself wed to a sinner, not a saint, rely on your local siren to rid you of your mate. Rely on your local siren to rid you of your mate. When a siren calls you to the deep, her song you must obey. Her enchanting smile and wicked teeth may cause you to dismay. But if you're too quick and he's a prick and so you have the grounds, it's the quickest way for any wife to lose 200 pounds. It's the quickest way for any wife to lose 200 pounds. Men, they dream of mermaids despite their fishy tails. If you don't meet their standards, those scoundrels set their sails. But I say to all the wives ashore, don't let your poor hearts break. That mermaid might be cute on top, but she slithers like a snake. That mermaid might be cute on top, but she slithers like a snake. Unhappily married ladies from all around their town have a little secret that takes away their frowns. Your husband is a beast, a bastard, a pain in your rear. Go down to the seashore to see if a siren's near. Go down to the seashore to see if a siren's near.
Then, it's just like, Randall Piper's here, so off the girls go, and then I'm just standing there with all of the stuff that we had prepared for the night, and, there's nowhere to put it, nothing to do with it, and then I just had to sit there and watch the accordionist play in the cafe until the morning came, and I was sad still.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my bar. My name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your Dungeon Barkeep today. Now, normally you can find me over on YouTube mixing up cocktails with a standard set of gaming dice to pick all of the ingredients. I'm no expert mixologist, but I am brave enough to try whatever I make. And I'll tell you how it is. What do you say? Sound fair? Good. Let's go ahead and get started. We're using the new set of rules that debuted just a couple weeks ago, and I am really thrilled for you guys to experience them right here at the Digital Ren Faire. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. This has been an absolute hoot. The guys before us and the people after, super good. First off, for the night, we're going to start with a D4, and the D4 is going to select our first mixers. These are the essential mixers that need to be in there for most cocktails. So, our first mixer is a 3 on that chart, and that's vermouth. Alright, so I'm going to use some dry vermouth today because that's the kind of vermouth I like. It's my game, that's how it's going to be played. Next up is a D6 for a garnish. There we go. A 5 on the garnish table gives us a sugar rim. That's going to be fun. Next up we've got a D8. The D8 is going to select our other mixer for us. This includes like pre-made mixes as well as sodas and other toppers that might go into a cocktail. So we've got a 2 there. All right, excellent. So the 2 on that chart is going to be Sprite. So far we have vermouth and Sprite. This could get really interesting. Next up is a liquor. We're going to roll a D10 for our liquor. That's a nat 1 on liquor, which means I have to drew a flavored variety, if I have one available, of what I'm going to roll again. So, sorry, I should put that back. And roll another D10 on the percentile here. So that's a 3. A 3 is whiskey, and I do have a couple flavored whiskeys. In fact, I'm going to pull off the rack some peanut butter whiskey. That sounds really exciting. So that is going to be what we work with. We're going to work with vermouth, Sprite, and peanut butter whiskey with, wow, yeah, okay. With the sugar rim. All right, let's see how that goes. The last 2 things we have to do are a bar term and the name of the drink. So bar term is going to be a D12. That's an 11. So, neat. Neat is usually when you take a drink, a liquor by itself. Pretty easy and simple. That one's in common usage. You probably use that one yourself. But if you ever go to the bar and you just want a glass of whiskey or a glass of gin, ask for it neat. They won't put anything in there. They might ask you about it, but they won't put anything in there. Finally, we're going to name this drink. This is going to be a roll of the D20 against the drink names chart. This is actually populated from a list of names that were suggested to me by folks on social media. And if you want to participate in that, come on over and find me at the Dungeon Barkeep. I'm on Instagram. You can find me by my real name, Ansel Birch, on Facebook. I'm very easy to find. I have very good SEO. And my website is indecisionist.com, where I'll be collecting names as well. So look me up. You can always participate. And, I love to have more people getting in on the fun of this game. So let's go ahead and pull and pick that name. This is a D20. I got a 19. Holy Wart! Holy Wart. All right. Given what we're about to put into this one, I think Holy Wart might just be an appropriate name. And Holy Wart feels like a fancy drink, so let's go ahead and serve it in a coupe. All right, so we're going to start with our mixing tin right here, and we'll put in our liquor first. Once again, I'm going to be using peanut butter whiskey, which is pretty exciting. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use 2 ounces of peanut butter whiskey. All right, so there's our whiskey. Now we'll put in some vermouth. we're gonna do half an ounce of vermouth, roughly. Because that feels right. You don't want to overdo it on the vermouth. That's never good. All right, and that's the drink. We're gonna go ahead and put a few d6 of cold damage against this drink. And set it aside for the moment. Now I'm going to put on a sugar rim to my glass. So I've got this citrus rimming sugar. It tastes very vaguely of citrus. So that should do just fine. I just want a little bit. So there we go. I realize a little bit is sort of relative for rimming sugar. And just to give it something to hold on to, I am going to cut into this lemon so that I've got something to moisten and give my drink a little extra pizzazz. So I'm going to go ahead and get a wedge of lemon. This will be an extra garnish. DM's prerogative. I don't apologize. There we go. I'm going to use that to wet the rim of my glass, just like this. Just so you can see how that works. There we go. Alright, and then we'll just roll this through the sugar. Actually, tapping it seems to work better. There we go. You can buy specialist tools for that if you're fancy, but I've found the cutting board works just fine. Alright, so now our drink has diluted a little bit while it was resting. I'm just going to give it a little stir here. And we'll strain it into our coupe. Top it with Sprite. And we'll finish with that garnish again. Alright, so here we have the completed Holy Wort. It's got a beautiful color. I hope that's coming across well on your screens. It's beautiful golden, sort of amber color. It's got that citrus on the side, the citrus flavored rim, the Sprite is in there. There's a lot going for this, aside from the fact that its base is peanut butter whiskey and vermouth, which is, I'm not gonna lie, gonna be pretty weird. So let's see how it tastes. Peanut butter whiskey covers a multitude of sins, it turns out. Alright, call me crazy. Vermouth is effectively weak wine, right? So it's grapes. This might be a peanut butter sandwich. Granted with like bougie jelly, but still. This isn't awful. I dare say this is palatable and weird, but drinkable. So there you have it. Something you never would have made on your own, something no one in their right mind would ever have put together, but fate had other designs for us, And so, here we have the Holy Wart. I hope you'll join me over on YouTube, friends, and find me at Dungeon Barkeep. You can also check out my website, indecisionist.com/Dungeon Barkeep for more information. I hope you enjoyed the remainder of the Digital Ren Faire, and until I see you next, drink adventurously.
You know, as much as we really would like to toss all the men in the ocean, sometimes it's a good thing to have a big, strong, strapping man around. You know, to open jars, or to reach things on high-up shelves. Don't you think? Oh, look at you there. Aren't you handsome? Oh, hello, you strapping young buck. Oh, do you work with iron? Not pump iron. Yes, you pump iron. Now, no, yes, no, do you work with iron? Ah, yes. Are you, perchance, a blacksmith? Oh, well, you look like one to me. I knew a blacksmith once. A lusty young smith at his vice stood up filing, his hammer lay by, but his forge still aglow. When to him a buxom young damsel came smiling, and asked if to work in her forge he would go. With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho. I will, said the smith, and they went off together. Along to the young damsel's forge they did go. They stripped to go to it, 'twas hot work and hot weather. They kindled the fire, and she soon made it blow. With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho. Her husband, she said, no good work could afford her. His strength and his tools, they wore out long ago. The smith said, well, mine are in very good order, and I am now ready my skill for to show. With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho. Red hot grew his iron as both did desire, and he was too wise not to strike while taught so. Said she, what I get out of the fire. So prithee strike home and redouble the blow. With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho. 6 times did his iron through vigorous heating grow soft in her forge in a minute or so. But as often was hardened, still beating and beating, the more it was softened, it hardened more slow. With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho. The smith rose to go, quoth the dame, full of sorrow. Oh, what could I give? Could my husband do so? And lad, with your hammer, come hither tomorrow, and the day you could use it once more ere you go. With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho. One more time, woo! With a jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle bang, jingle, with a jingle bang, jingle, hi-ho.
Well, here's my sheep crook and my black dog. I leave them to you. Here's my bag and my budget. I bid them adieu. Here's my sheep crook and my black dog. I leave them behind. Fine floral, you prove not unkind. Well, unto my dear Dinah, these words I did say. Oh, tomorrow we'll be married, love, tomorrow is the day. 'Tis too soon, dear Willie, my age is too young. One day he's here. and my black dog, I leave them behind. Fine laurel, fine floral, you proved all unkind.
Then what happened, Margot?
Well, I'll tell you. You see, a little time after a letter was wrote for to see if my dear Dinah had changed in her mind.
Did she?
Well, she said that she'd live such a contrary life. Oh, she said that she'd never be a young shepherd's wife. So take my sheep crow and my black dog, I give them to you. Here's my bag, take this budget, I fit them a two. Here's my sheep crow and my black dog, I leave them behind. Fine laurel, fine floral, you proved all unkind.
What are you drawing now?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Alexander.
It's nothing.
You
No,
don't wanna
no.
see.
I was just imagining what that Smith might have looked like.
Whoa!
The one from the song. I love using my imagination for these sorts of things. It's
Yes,
not. It's
you have
nothing.
a big imagination.
It's nothing. It's nothing. Let's play a game, Queens.
Oh,
You know
goody.
how I love to draw. Do you think you can guess what I'm drawing?
Yes.
Oh, yes,
You're very intelligent.
So good. A piece of paper.
We are so good at this game.
Excuse me.
I'm so ready. I was born ready. Oh,
Yes,
I'm
here we
going
go.
down.
Oh, you're going down.
Okay, well, can we
That's
get back
something
up?
she said before.
Oh, I'm going down like a ship.
All right,
I
we
bet
are
he loved
ready.
it when he
Prow
went down.
first. Woo!
It's now a blank canvas.
Very good, Bella.
Oh, yeah.
She's new.
All right, this is a very, we'll start with an easy one. An easy
Okay,
one.
all right.
You ready?
Yes, very much.
Born ready.
Well, we're already going, Grania. So
Yep.
look.
An arm.
A beard.
A common shag.
Someone's leg.
Great tit.
Oh,
it's a bird. It's a bird.
That's what you're saying.
No,
It is a bird.
Big
Big
bird.
bird.
It is a tufted tit mouse, if I ever saw one.
A yellow bearded oxpecker.
What? That's a bird.
It's an oxpecker, yes. A red-footed booby.
It's a dick sissel.
Yeah, that's my
dick
favorite. That's my
sissel.
favorite. How about just a regular old woodpecker?
Oh, I know. It's a Himalayan snowcock.
I'm sure you know a lot of bird names. No, it's a common bird. A common bird.
A pigeon?
That bird certainly is common.
Yes. You're not a very
a
good
big bird.
artist.
It's another name for a rooster.
Oh. Just a cock.
A cock-a-doodle-doo.
Tis a chicken.
A chicken. How boring.
Oh, please.
Well,
Let's try this.
I certainly hope your
let's-
paintings are better than your Pictionary.
Let's try this again.
Okay.
Shall we? This one will be bigger. I need more space.
Bigger
Going
is
to be
better.
big.
It's on the page. Bigger is better. Right?
Bigger. Oh, it is very big.
Oh, it's very big.
It's pointy.
Oh, it's a
want one of
mountain.
those.
It's a mountain.
It is not a mountain.
It's a
Well,
bush.
Is it?
It's a butterfly.
Is it? It's a
um,
cannon.
A cat.
And those are the wheels.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I don't know.
Tis long.
Very long.
Long.
I'm just imagining this.
And it has a shaft.
Oh, yes.
What's that? And you use it. And you hold it.
Do you
And it's
stick it in
large.
things?
You stick it in things. You stick
Oh!
it in things.
Well,
Tis
I'm lost.
pointy.
Pointy.
You
stick
big.
it in.
I
You
think
stick
so.
it in things. It
I
has
think
a
I
shaft.
had him last night.
Oh. That's great.
Oh, lady.
Hey, it's a two.
It's veiny.
It is a sword.
Oh,
How on earth
yeah,
have we figured that out? Only royals have swords. We're just mere harlots.
Oh, are you going to the rolling of the stone, the tossing of the ball? Will you go and see my pretty Susie dance among them all. Oh, will you drinketh of the blood, the white wine or the red? Will you go and see my pretty Susie when that I am dead? No, I will not drink of the blood, my brother boy, the white wine or the red. I will not go and see your pretty Susie when that you are dead, brother, when that you are dead. Go! Well, they had not danced but one single dance, nor half the hall around. The sword that hung from his brother's side gave him his deadly wound. So they picked him up and they carried him out, for he was in distress. They carried him to the merry green wood, where he was intent to rest. Oh, what you tell my true love on this night when you go home? Well, I'll tell him that you're dead and in your grave, while the small birds weep and home. Well, pretty Susie, she came wandering by with a tablet under her arm, until she came to her true love's grave, where she began her charm. Magic. She charmed the fish from out the sea, the birds from out their nest. She charmed her true love out of his grave, where he was intent to rest. Well, what do you want from me, my love? Why do you weep for me?
Just one kiss from your cold gray lips is all I crave of you.
Oh, are you going to the rolling of the stone, the tossing of the ball? Will you go and see my pretty Susie dance among them all?
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wooden rings in the cradle, and I'm not proud of my old dress. In a torn up shire, no kingdom envy, but every song's like gold wings, gray silk, tripping over page points, blood stains, fancy gown, trashing up the great hall. We don't care. We're riding coaches through our dreams, but everybody's like goblets, turnies, diamond on your breastplate, big sword, chainmail, sheriff's on a short leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. Seems to run in our blood. The kind of love's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me baby, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we've taken back. We count our shillings on the way to the market, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come from money. And every song's like crossbows, trebuchet, hanging at the jumps fields, sweet meat, turkey legs, drinking at the tavern. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. It's the run in our blood. The kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me queen bee, and
wonderful Valentine's Day celebration brought to you by Digital Ren Faire. I had so much fun with you all tonight.
Me too.
I did too. Thanks, guys, for just letting me get all that off
We
my chest.
really hope that you enjoyed the show, and we're really thankful for the Harlot Queens and for the Dungeon Barkeep for joining us tonight.
I'm grateful for you, Liv.
I'm grateful for you, Ozia.
I think it's turning around for me. But together we have been...
Music
Thought Gathering! Let's play!
Bye!
Though it's way past harvest time, so still toil and wagons rattle. Corn still stands in rank and line and defies us all. We can see it in our past. Blood will out and join the battle. Though we work in different ways, we're bringing in the sheaves. Bringing in the sheaves. Oh, we're bringing in the sheaves. Though we work in different ways, we're bringing in the sheaves. What lay dormant in the soil is wakened by the kiss of summer. So the fruits of yesteryear become the New Year's corn. Every seed has at its core part of those who went before. So may they be kept in store by bringing in the sheaves. Though we start from the land, some do choose to roam abroad. The hand upon the gilded plow is not for everyone. Changing seasons help us see that those who hear a different drummer go not in one harmony.
It doesn't seem to matter her, then it's just boom, off to Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stay here? In Mozambique?
Oh, I'm so sorry.